Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. I'm here starting chain. So I did this all off camera so you didn't have to watch me count because I care for you and you don't want to watch me struggle. And so we're starting my second arm to my mother's summer cardigan. We've run into so many holdups on this cardigan that I'm really excited to get this done for her. Yeah, it's the wrong season, but you never know. Maybe it'll be nice and warm inside sometime and she can wear it inside. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Glad you're here. Let's hang out. I'm going to remind you of what the cardigan actually looks like. So far, this is our front side. Okay, hold on a moment while I figure this out because I'm not prepared. Not prepared in the least. All right, let's see here. So we have this arm here, and it's very wide, so she can wear whatever she wants under it. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. This pattern is stunning. I am in love with this pattern. Okay. I should probably try to remember to link it down below in the description area. Okay, so first yarn we're using as a recap is this very old, very, very old, well over 20 years old penguin. This is from Brazil. It is a mercerized cotton. We have 112 meters or 123 yards per ball. So my mom bought lots of these. She put them on layaway. They were super expensive. They were very bougie at the time, and she never got around to using them. So, because we ran out for the arms, we're supplementing with Kobo. Lion Brand's Kobo. And this one is 212 meters or 232 yards. And it is 51% cotton and 49% rayon from bamboo. So it is very light, it's very airy, and it feels like a dream. I am so excited to use it. I really think I'm becoming a Lion Brand fan. I really am. Every time I turn around, I've got a new Lion Brand yarn I've never touched before, and I'm just like, wow, this is beautiful. I'm quite enamored with their stuff. I still love my Hobie stuff, don't get me wrong. It's just that it's kind of easier for me to get my hands on Lion Brand as opposed to Hobie. I really have to be prepared for extra costs, like we can get sometimes dinged at the border. It gets an extra 20 or so on top of what you've already paid, and we're already paying in American funds, so it's already way more expensive than it says it will be. So I'm kind of on a hiatus for now. It doesn't mean I don't love their product, it's just I don't have it in my budget to grab anything from them. And I think my next yarn of choice is either Arcane Fiberworks, because oh wow, his colorways are phenomenal. I cry constantly, like not like cry, but I'm like crying in my artist soul of his inspirations and his videos. I see them quite often on my feed in Facebook and everywhere else, and I am just in love with his videos on how he dyes things and the creative process and stuff. And he lives a province away, so I may be looking closer to home this time. There is also the Mary Maxim, which is Canadian based. They have this beautiful yarn that I'd really like to try out. It's called Prism, and some of it is really, really pretty. It reminds me of Hobie Carnival, which I quite like. I have to start taking apart my shrug that my mom made up for me with the Carnival. It is just not the right thing for my family. None of us seem to really like ours, so I'm just dismantling them all. My mom already took apart the one I made for her, which is fine by me. If she doesn't like it and isn't going to wear it, then I would rather us just reuse the yarn. Don't sit there and leave it in the closet. Just one moment, please. I'm being naughty. Okay. So, yeah, Arcane Fiber Works. Fantastic colorways. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was interrupted with a question about watching a movie, which would be lovely, and we are going to watch a movie at some point. Just not right this second. My hand is actually doing okay. I'm being very, very, very gentle with it, which is great. Yeah, Fiberworks. Oh my gosh, if you get a chance, go on their website, his website, whatever, and just look at the stunning colorways. The colors mixed so beautifully, and just, I want to get my hands on some. So that might be what I'm doing, but I also am really intrigued by finding out how Prism feels. I really think it looks beautiful, and I would kind of just want to play with it. But knowing me, I'll probably just end up getting bargain basement regular rainbow colors, because I'm starting to run pretty short. Like, I could use some black. I do have those 2 pillowcases that I'm taking apart, but do you know how hard it is to try to take apart black yarn? I almost think it's worse than putting it together. And I got a few other things I got to start dismantling, because I've got these half finished, never going to be finished projects over here that I have pieces and pieces all over the place, and I'm just like, I'm not going to use this for anything, so. Okay, just trying to start this off lovely like. Oof, my finger is definitely feeling that I don't have my ring, and that's okay. That's okay. I will make it. Oh my goodness, pardon me. Alright, I don't know what was going on there, but somebody came up, smashed my door, and ran off. I think the girls are having a good time. It's after school right now, and they just watched Paranorman. Super cute movie. Kind of worried the littlest one might be a little scared later, but I'm fully prepared to put her in the dark closet. Just kidding. I told her I was going to buy this giant red-eyed clown to wave at us from the closet, because I'm leaving it open, as you can see behind me here. And she doesn't like that. She likes the clown. She wants the clown, but she wants him at her sister's bed to wave at her when she's sleeping. I was like, yeah, that sounds like my kid. Alright, yeah. Sometimes my husband, he's got a fear of dolls. He watched this crazy horror movie when he was younger, and then slept in a room full of dolls. And the movie's called Dolls. And these like porcelain type dolls and all sorts of dolls come to life, and they are not very nice. And so it scared him. So now he gets creeped out by dolls because they're always staring. So we purposely, constantly like to leave dolls all over in the living room. For when he's out there by himself watching a scary movie, there's a doll sitting there watching him watch the movie. And he doesn't always notice them at first. And when he does, he's like, I don't like that. Don't do that to me. And we all laugh because it's pretty funny. I've always wanted to dress up like Chucky from Child's Play and scare him. But I figure he would probably hit me. So, being that he's a big scaredy cat, when it comes to things like that, he's brave in a lot of ways, but we lived in a basement suite and we had a cat and she ran underneath our chairs that were right outside our window, and the chair moved and he jumped and hid behind me and made me go look. He was so freaked out. I'm just like, it was probably a cat getting caught on it, running underneath one of them, and dragged it a bit. It wasn't anything scary, but to this day I still tease him about it because he just looked so scared, and I was just like, cat. But say something falls over in the house or something, I just like to say, ooh, scary ghost, just because I think it's funny. Because I like my scary stuff. So, kind of mean, but it's meant in good fun. I would never purposely, like, really scare him. Like, I saw this one prank once that I know a lot of people have seen it, and I don't know, like, how this was okay for anyone to do this. It involved a husband and a wife and a young child. The young child was dressed up as Spider-Man, and they are up on this loft area, which is on the second story. The mom leaves, and the dad gets the kid to go hide in a bathroom. Then he pretends to be wrestling around with this mannequin that's about the size of their child, and it ends up going over the side of the loft as she's coming up the stairs. That poor woman. Oh, my heart goes out to her. It was not funny. I did not find that funny. The little kid was pretty upset because mom was so upset. Just the idea that your child just went over the side of a rail like that would just be devastating. The damage, child would have been really hurt. And being that I've seen my children and other children in terrible accidents, like my sister when she was 2 was hit by a car in front of me. It just tapped her, but it was enough to absolutely cause me a lot of mental anguish and just constantly think about it. Now, I'm not the only one, but yeah, it was definitely violence like that towards a small person is just extra. Like, I just really can't. I don't like movies where they hurt children at all. I will not watch them, and I was like that before I even had kids. I just don't feel comfortable with the idea of being entertained by watching small children be hurt. Grown-ups, sure, I could fly at or chase them around, make them scream, scare them. Little kids don't. Just don't. I avoid them. And that's just for me. Like, I'm not going to judge you. If you enjoy those kind of movies, go fly at her. If you found that funny, I totally can see why it would be funny. I just didn't find it amusing. And I was just thinking about it the other day. And that was pretty memorable for me. I don't know if it is for other people, but it was one of those ones where I was just like, I do not like these pranks that people are pulling, and I'm uncomfortable with them, and I don't think they're a good idea. So we stay away from pranks at my house. It's just not a way to go. We just know it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. It's going to cause some resentment, and it's not in good fun. I see videos and stuff of compilations, if I said that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. And one of the ones that gets me is when they put the saran wrap across and people like fall to the ground that goes across their neck like that, that would hurt. That would absolutely hurt. I don't know. And putting saran wrap on a toilet and having someone not notice and they're using it and they make a big mess, who's going to clean that up? And I think that because I usually do the cleaning up of bathrooms around here, so I don't like that one either. Just, no. How about no? Don't do that, please. But I did just prank myself right before I started this video. I was walking across the room and I had some water in a cup to go put into my humidifier, and I was walking along and I guess there was a clump of hair. Looks like my kids were cleaning out the brush in the bedroom, and I was walking past it and it moved and I thought it was a bug, specifically a brown spider, because it is that time of year and they like to come inside and I don't like them. And it was on my floor and my foot was there and my foot was bare, and I was I almost dropped my whole cup of water on my television. That would have been really, really unfortunate, and I would have been really upset because I am not in a position to buy a new TV and I would be out of luck in my room. And yeah, because I saw a piece of hair on the floor. Right? Anyway, I'm getting to the end of this first beginning chain, and then I can start my journey forward with the actual pattern. So, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I'll see you again very soon.